Hi, everybody. This is episode 2 of my 7 video series. This one is about reinventing yourself over the age of 50. I know I spoke about this before in another video, but I want to point out a few different things. So, there are a lot of people out there that are looking to reinvent themselves, and reinvent is kind of, I should say, I feel it's misused, the word reinvent. We aren't over 50. I don't believe we're reinventing ourselves. I believe once you reach over the age of 50, you begin to rediscover yourself. Not necessarily reinvent. Maybe some of the things are new and maybe, they weren't there before earlier in your years and that's sort of reinventing. But maybe if you think about it, you're not really reinventing yourself. You are rediscovering who you are and what you want out of life. For so many years, we've raised families and taken care of husbands and children and done all the things that we do. Or as a man, you've worked and you've concentrated on helping raise the children. You've been so consumed with the labels that society have put on you and the responsibilities that have been put upon you. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with responsibility. But it overcame you to the point where anything that you wanted or needed became not just secondary, but maybe 10th or 20th on the list of things that you wanted out of life. Now, that's not to say that these things are bad. Again, they're not bad. It is a good thing to put yourself into raising your children properly, taking care of your home, and doing all those things. That's fine. But now we've come to an age, over 50, that it is time for us to live for ourselves. It's time to be just a little bit selfish and do the things that we've always wanted to do. I'm sure that when you were younger, there were things that crossed your mind that you wanted to do, but you knew that you couldn't do it because maybe you didn't have the money. Maybe you didn't have the time because you're raising children and taking care of a job and a home and whatever. So now is the time for you. I'm telling you, now is the time. If you ever wanted anything in your life, it is now your time to shine. It is your time to do the things that you didn't get to do. Now, there are a rare few of us out there that have gotten to do things over the years. Maybe they didn't have children. Maybe they only had, one child. Maybe they got to do things. But for the majority of us, we put off being who we are. We put off being true to ourselves and put that on a back burner to take care of others. Again, nothing wrong with that. But it is time to rediscover yourself, rediscover who you are. It's never too late. Absolutely never too late. You could be 80 and it would never be too late. You could be 80 and take a ceramics class if that's what you wanted. You could do anything that you wanted within reason. I mean, if you're 80 and you're in a wheelchair, you probably couldn't climb Mount Everest. Let's be real. I couldn't do it. I'm 50 something. Um, and I want to share my journey on this YouTube channel of rediscovering who I am and what I want to do in life. I can remember, this is a little story. I was a teenager and I was enamored with the country of Greece. Loved it. I thought, man, there's nothing I want to do more. I love historic ruins. I wanted to go to Athens. And at this time, I was working on the family farm. And yes, I was going to school, but I still had things to do. Sometimes I helped milk the cows. And I said to my uncle once, I said, I really want to go to Greece someday. And he thought it was so funny to say, well, there's a barrel of grease over there. I can take you to Greece right now. I didn't find that amusing at the time. Now I kind of chuckle about it. But I'd like to visit Greece. There are things that I'd like to do. Um, I encourage you to reach into yourself and remember who you were. before you were everything to everyone else. It's extremely important. You can get on YouTube. I encourage you to get on YouTube. We need people over 50. Get on here and share their experiences and their life advice. It's important. I encourage you to chase your dreams. Someday I'm going to Greece. And when I do, I'm going to put it on here. I promise you I will. I am taking a trip to Hawaii in February. I'm really excited about that. It's something I've always wanted to do. I did share an Alaska cruise that my husband and I went on, and we really enjoyed that. The Hawaii cruise, he's not interested in going on. I'm going with my sister, and he's fine with that. He's happy about that. Hawaii is not someplace he ever really wanted to go. But I'm encouraging you to reach for your dreams. Now, you may think a cruise to Hawaii is out of your realm. That's not necessarily true. You can book it ahead and make your payments on it and make that dream come true. You can do that with anything within, if you want it, it's within your reach. I beg you, I implore you to reach for your dreams, reach for them. You'll regret it if you don't. Chase your dreams. And I want to give you some just practical tips for starting this new journey of rediscovering yourself. I would recommend that you write in a journal. Journal about the things that you used to like to do, or the things that you wanted to do and hadn't got a chance to do. And you can do that by writing it in a journal, or you can do that by putting it out there on YouTube and use YouTube as a documentation of your life and something to leave for your children. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage you to get out there, put yourself out there. Rejection is the least of your worries. I don't care about rejection. You know what I care about? I care about when they put me in the ground. Did I do the things that I wanted to do? Did I do what made me happy? I don't care what other people think of me. I don't care what other people think that I should do with my life. I care about what I want to do and what I should do with my life. Now, maybe to you, that sounds selfish. No, it's not. You've spent the last 30 years of your life sacrificing everything for those that you love. Now it is your turn, and you need to get out there and you need to grab life. You need to grab it, and you need to hold on to it, and you need to chase down those dreams, whether it's to write a book. You can write a book on Amazon. You don't have to pay anybody. You can write the book on your computer, and Amazon provides the software and everything for you to download it and put it out there for sale. Even if you never make any money off of it, if that's a dream that you had, you can proudly say, I wrote a book and it's published. I can tell you, I've written a couple books and they're published. Were they great sellers? No. Did I make some money off of them? Yes, I absolutely did make some money off of them. I would consider writing another one, but at this point, I don't have time. I've accomplished that dream. That dream is accomplished, and I found that it's not necessarily what I want to spend my time doing right now. But I did it. At first, I was afraid of people making fun of me. I was afraid, what will people think? They won't like my grammar. What if this? What if that? What if they laugh at me? Screw them. Being laughed at isn't the worst thing ever. I'm okay with it. You can laugh at me. Matter of fact, my niece did laugh at me. She thought it was hysterical. She was a teenager at the time. Not a big fan of hers. That being said, we'll move on. She did laugh about it. I didn't feel bad about it. I thought, you'll understand someday. Someday you'll understand what it takes to put yourself out there and expose yourself to ridicule. And that's okay. Let them ridicule you. Let them laugh. You have the last laugh. You are living your dream. They're not. Live it. I don't know what else to tell you. I want to encourage you to live your dream. Again, reinventing yourself is sort of not the right word. I say rediscover. Rediscover your passions. Rediscover your dreams. Rediscover the person that you wanted to be when you were 10. When you were 10 years old, you had dreams of all these crazy things, maybe. Maybe you didn't. I know that I did. Find them. Find them again and see if you're still interested in those dreams. And if you are, make them happen. I hope this encourages someone to reach out and, and do something for themselves. Do it for you. I beg of you. You'll regret it if you don't. The next video is about the biggest lessons I learned from being married for 30 plus years. I hope you'll join me. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.